Hi, I'm Selena. Welcome to the CoreFit lifestyle. Come do Pilates with me.
This is your reformer Pilates class to focus on your core stabilizers and abdominals. We begin by placing the hands on the shoulder blocks and dropping the shoulders down into your back, anchoring them into the carriage. Holding the lower back in place, we're visualizing that bowl of soup as the knees stay at 90 degrees. We hold the supporting leg fixed and allow the moving leg to open freely. Always maintaining the opposite shoulder anchored down. Trying not to let the pelvis tilt. Visualizing a bowl of hot soup on the lower belly. No dropping in the foot, no changing in the angle between the heel and the glute. We're holding that visual as the arms stay in the hover of the hot bowl of soup, longest legs you can find. Think of scraping the walls as you drive through the circles. We're using one red spring, connecting the sit bones and squeezing the straps together. Working both directions. Very light on the hands, dropping the shoulders out of the shoulder blocks. And of course, the breathing. We're getting into hip mobility exercises, squeezing the heels together as you extend and press the thighs out. Exhale, engaging the muscles in the abdominals so as to hold the lower back in place. Always keep the shoulders relaxed. Tight squeeze between the heels as you close the knees together and wide open. Increasing the mobility in the hip joint. Working the inner thighs and the hip cuff. This exercise, known as the Peter Pan, you open the knee and press out, pressing both heels together, go wide and keep the alternating leg long. Deep core and hip cuff strengthening exercise. With both hands in the short loops, we maintain that red spring, pressing the legs out and moving the shoulders and chest by way of the abdominals, pushing into the straps with the abdominals. We alternate one on the outside, both arms together, one on the inside. Controlling the movement of the straps with the abdominals, pressing out through the shoulders, no bend in the elbows. Keeping the shoulders driven down into the back. Curl. This is a great exercise. If you're compromised in your neck, you can still work on your abdominals. The long lever of the straight legs, the long lever of the straight arms. Try not to lift in the lower back. Keep reaching long through the arms and legs. Steady in your center. It's a fantastic lower abdominal blast. Here we're going to keep body weight out of the supporting shoulder. Keep it light, pressing the bottom hand into the backs of the shoulder blocks, keeping the top hand fixed behind the head. Helps you to keep the back of the head in line with the shoulders, stable in the upper body, stable in the pelvis, long leg moving through the circle. Increasing hip mobility, driving out through the heel and steady in that pelvis. I always like to visualize a glass of water balancing on the side of my hip. So there's no rolling in the pelvis, no shrugging or hanging in the shoulder. And keeping the length in the leg as you circle it around it is a challenge. Opening into external rotation, press deep through the heel to lengthen. Keep the knee open as you bend, holding the back of the head lined up with the back of the shoulders, no clinching in the neck. And we stand up in the strap to press, trying to direct the heel back in line with the tailbone. Smooth and steady. And here we can see how the pelvis remains stable. Thinking of that glass of water balancing on the hip. There's no rolling. There's no swinging in the hips. And the spine stays straight back. It's a great exercise for the upper body. If you are lifting out of that bottom elbow, you really have to engage your back. And keeping the resistance of the back of the head against the hand, you're engaging those upper back muscles, keeping the shoulder out of the ears. Slicing through that circle, reaching as long as you can through the leg. And the lever adds the challenge for the hip cuff strengtheners and the core stabilizers. External rotation, press deep through the heel. Driving long through the leg, and again, stand up in the strap, back of the leg working, core stabilizers, don't let the pelvis rock, but stretch the leg on the extension. And breathe, keep it light in that bottom elbow. Here we have that inner thigh clincher, standing on the balls of the feet. The balance. Here we're really challenging our hip mobilization technique and hip cuff strengtheners, as well as the inner thigh. So we want to visualize squeezing those thighs together as you go for that full extension. Back of the head lines up with the back of the shoulders. Keep it light on that bottom elbow. Moving long through that top leg. Reach, stretch. And this is a blue spring, but on the one leg it's really a challenge. Open through the knee, full extension. Driving long. Back of the head lining up with the spine. And reach. Focusing on that rotation in the hip, holding the bottom leg stretched. Here we get it from the back view. Balancing the glass of water on the side of the hip and reaching long through the legs to squeeze the inner thighs together. Stay lifted on the tippy toes. Huge amount of core stability to hold the body weight. Light on the bottom elbow. Reaching for the ceiling. Staying up on the tippy toe. It's a slow and intense movement. Excellent for all the muscles in the legs. Keeping it long and lean. Reach, full extension. Balance and control. Mobilization of the hip to open and close and control the pelvis while you're doing it. Steady, balance, core, and concentration. Great work.